Hello friends, I am Professor Shraddha Sheke from KK Wagh Institute of Engineering. Welcome to our lecture series on digital electronics. In this lecture, we will discuss about combinational logic circuits. Objectives of this lecture are to talk about adders and their use as a subtractor. And then we will discuss about look ahead carry adder. In unit number 2, we have talked about truth table of truth table and the implementation of all the adders, that is half adder, full adder, also parallel adders. So let us quickly revise and about it and move forward. Adders, as we know, there are different types of the adders: half adder, full adder, parallel adder. Also the subtractors are also of the type half subtractor and full subtractor. We also studied the truth table of this adders as well as subtractor in the previous few lectures. Now, if you want to express the subtraction in terms of the addition, because you have observed the it is easier to find out addition instead of subtraction. So, we are expressing subtraction in the form of the addition that can be achieved by using two methods, which are one's complement as well as two's complement. So basically, if you want to subtract two numbers, that is a minus b, it can be expressed as a plus minus b. So which is as good as you are adding two numbers. What is meaning of one's complement of a number? One's complement of a number is obtained by inverting all the bits from the given number or from the given word. And two's complement. Two's complement is nothing but one's complement plus 1. If I have to find out the one's complement of the given number, that is 1010111, then by inverting all the bits I will get its one's complement, that is 01010000. If I have to find out two's complement of a number, then I will first find one's complement of a number and then add 1 in that. Observe the example shown in blue color. The given number is written first 1010111, then its one's complement is taken after inverting every bit, and then to find out two's complement I will add 1 in that, and this is how I will get two's complement of a number. There is one more shortcut method to find out two's complement of a number. You have to start from right side of a given number. Write down all the bits from the given number as it is up to first 1 from the right side. First time 1 is coming from the right side. So in this question, first rightmost bit is 1. So we will write down that one as it is, and then all the remaining bits we have to invert. Observe here, from the right to the towards the left, the answer is the first one as it is, then 001010. So this is how we can calculate by using the shortcut method. Rules of binary subtraction, that is a minus b. Subtraction we are expressing in the form of addition, that is a plus minus b. There are two methods to find out subtraction: by using one's complement or by using two's complement. The rules are: first number a plus, it is to be added with ones complement of a number to be subtracted. While adding these two numbers, if carry is equals to 1, if carry is generated, then we have to add the carry in result. Result is in positive and in true form. If carry is not generated, then that means if carry is equals to 0, result is negative, and take one's complement of a result. For subtraction using 2's complement, the rules are: a plus 2's complement of a number to be subtracted, that is a plus 2's complement of b. While adding these two numbers, if carry is equals to 1, then result is positive and in true form, keep it as it is. If carry is equals to 0, result is negative, take 2's complement of a result. But we have to discard carry always. This is the difference between 1's complement and 2's complement subtraction. In case of 2's complement, we have to discard the carry. On the other hand, in case of 1's complement, we have to add that into the result. Example is to subtract 1010, that is 10, from 1000, that is 8, by using 1's complement method. So b is 10 and a is 8 over here. 8 minus 10, so 8 I have written as it is. I have to find out 1's complement of b. So 1's complement of 10 is 0101, then add. While adding this, carry is not generated. As per our rule, if carry is not generated, then result is negative. Take 2's complement of a result, sorry, 1's complement of a result. So your answer is 0010, which is 2. Now for question for you is, you have to solve the following example by using 1's complement as well as 2's complement method. Design and implement 4-bit binary subtractor using IC 74LS83. So basically this is what we are going to perform during practicals. As we know that a 4-bit binary adder, this IC 7483 is a 4-bit binary adder which is adding two numbers, A3 to A0, A3 to A0 is the first 4-bit number and B3 to B0 is the second 4-bit number, and this IC will add these two numbers. Initial carry in is there, that is Cn. Sum generated is 4-bit, that is S3 to S0, and carry out. If you want to subtract that two numbers by using adder, first input A is given as it is, the second number B is given to the inverters, and the output of the inverter is given to the IC. IC will add them, generate the output and carry out. Initial carry in, the carry in input is connected to the ground for 1's complement method. If we connect carry into 1, that is VCC, then what will happen? A will be as it is, B after inverting it will be 1's complement of B plus 1, then it will give you 2's complement method. But remember that this circuit will give you, let us go to the first our rules. Yes, this circuit will give you the answer up to step number 1, that is A plus 1's complement of a number or A plus 2's complement of a number. What to do with carry? If carry is 1, then the next decision you have to take, that is you have to add in case of 1's complement. In 2's complement method it is okay, the result will be in true form, and if it is 0 you have to take the 1's complement of a result. So either modify the circuits further or you can explain that. Now coming to this, a binary adder, we have already discussed about this. Our next topic is the look ahead carry adder, and before starting the discussion we require to talk about binary adder. Basically a binary adder or the parallel adder is a circuit which is nothing but the combination of full adders. You will observe carry in it is a 4-bit binary adder adding the two 4-bit numbers A3 to A0, B3 to B0. Initial carry in is there, it should be connected to the grounded for the least significant bit. So what is happening, A0 added with the B0, S0 will be generated and the carry generated in the full adder 1 in the diagram is forwarded to the next full adder, right. Here it will take the number B1 A1 and the carry generated in the full adder 1, and then it will generate sum 1 and carry 2. Again that carry 2 is forwarded. Now it will add the three numbers, that is A2, B2 and C2, and then S2 will be generated. Then C3 will be generated, it will be forwarded towards the full adder 4 and it will add, and at the end C4 will be generated. In our unit number 2, I have created a detailed video explaining the full adder, binary adder. So now the problem with the binary adder is that all the values of A3 to A0 and B3 to B0 are available, but still S3 and S0 are not generated at the same instant of time, because signal has to travel, the first S0 is generated and the carry 1 is forwarded, then S1 will be generated, carry 2 is forwarded, and so on. And we also know the internal logic of full adder. For some this is a XOR gate and for carry it is a AND and OR logic. So propagation delay is getting added. The problem with the binary adder or the parallel adder is that if the number of bits increases, the propagation delay will go on adding, and S0 and Snth bit will not be generated at the same time. So to overcome this problem, carry propagation or the look ahead carry generator circuit is used. Yes, the same diagram is drawn over here. If you observe this diagram, this is a full adder using a half adder circuit. Two half adders are there and finally a full adder is generated. Pi and Gi are the carry propagate and the carry generate inputs. Just by observing this diagram, you can say Pi is Ai XOR with Bi and Gi is Ai and with Bi. Remember this because we require this further. Yes, here. Now observe Si, that is sum, is equals to Pi XOR with Ci, right, and Ci plus 1, that is the final carry, which is equals to Gi in this diagram plus Gi plus Pi dot Ci. If you observe it carefully, Pi dot Ci plus Gi. Yes. Carry generate, it produces a carry 1 when both Ai and Bi are 1 regardless of the input carries Ci, and carry propagate because of the term associated with the propagation of the carry from Ci to Ci plus 1. So after this, all the values of C0, C1, C2 are submitted, put in this example, and you will get the final answer. So if you implement that, you will observe carefully. So in this example, there is AND gate over here, By mistake there is XOR in the example of Ci plus 1. So consider there as a OR plus expression. Now if you implement this, you will observe this diagram. If you observe carefully, C1, C2, C3 are all the carry outputs obtained. So all these outputs obtained after only 2 gate delays. How 2 gate delays? AND gates. Just imagine all the AND gates are of the same logic family and they all are having same propagation delay. That's why only 1 gate delay for AND, and OR also they are having only 1 gate delay because they are of the same logic family. Now, even though the number of bits will increase, let us imagine C1 to C20, then C4, C5, C6 up to C20, there will be only 2 level gate delays, because if you observe this, only AND and OR gate you will require if P and G is available. But what is P and G? Carry propagate and carry generate is available after 2 gate delays, as we have discussed here. Observe here, carry propagate and carry, actually 1 gate delay only, because XOR and AND gate will work parallelly, they are of the same logic family. So all the values of A and B is available, then Pi and Gi will be generated after 1 gate delays, and then again 2 gate delays in order to find out carry. So this is how the propagation delay will be reduced. Observe this diagram, same thing. So the above diagram, this one, the diagram inside the dotted line is nothing but the diagram inside this look ahead carry adder block. A0 to A3 and B0 to B3 are available, then all the carry propagate and generate will be generated after 1 gate delay, and then all the carry outputs are generated. Some outputs are generated after 1 more gate delay after the carry, as shown in this diagram, because some depends on the carry generated. And this is how the look ahead carry generator will overcome the disadvantage of 4-bit parallel adder. So in this lecture we have studied about these subtractions. Quickly we have discussed about the adders, then the subtractions expressed in the form of addition by using 1's complement and 2's complement, and then look ahead carry adder. Thank you.